Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Deadpool 3, aka Deadpool and the Wolverine. So, this movie stars Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, along with a bunch of other returning characters and cameos galore. So, yeah, if you remember at the end of the second one, spoilers for that, I guess post-credit spoilers even for that, he went around to a bunch of different movies and had, interactions with there. Well, that's kind of the thing that they use to facilitate the introduction of the multiverse that helps to explain how they get Wolverine after the movie Logan. So, yeah, this movie is excellent. They do a good job of poking fun at, Disney, 20th Century Fox, various other franchises and actors and things, and this has all the nostalgia that you would want. So I'm gonna call this the Spider-Man 3 of the Deadpoolness, where how Spider-Man 3, I'm talking about the not the Tobey Maguire 3, but the other 3, the Marvel 3, the Marvel third one. So how they brought in things to tie up loose ends from previous renditions of Spider-Man and give those, the thing that people thought that they were missing out on. Well, this one, I feel like, does a lot of that same thing. That being said, I still think that Deadpool 1 was probably the best, and I still enjoy Deadpool 2, just like I enjoyed Deadpool 3. But I would say that it's probably sort of along the lines of how John Wick 4 has probably some of the most, crazy action sequences, but they have so many that some of the longer takes, you can tell that there's some hesitation type of thing, but there's just so many cool things that you forgive it because it's just awesome and it's John Wick and it's still John Wick quality, even if John Wick is still the best one. Same sort of thing with this Deadpool 3 is excellent, and they definitely gave them, I feel like, a much larger budget for this one than they did, especially for Deadpool 1. And probably for Deadpool 2 didn't seem like they had all that much more budget, in my opinion. I don't know. I didn't look up the budget numbers recently, but yeah. This one, I feel like, had all the money, and they used it quite well. So, yeah, I definitely think that you should go and see it if you enjoy Ryan Reynolds, and if you have always wanted to see Logan kind of be Logan, from the movie Logan, except without the, sick and dying part, but still the, crotchety and fuck you and asshole and all that sort of thing. Because, yeah, they do it, and they have good montages and just super excellent fight sequences. They just really knocked it out of the park with the fight sequences. The humor, I personally think in this one, they toned down the humor quite a bit in terms of total amount, but maybe it's not total amount so much as the overall feel of this movie, because there's so many of hey, yes, and some more heartfelt things that it maybe has a slightly less irreverent tone, whereas in Deadpool 1 it was just shtick throughout, whereas this one still has the shtick and the funny and the whatever and the fourth wall and whatnot, but they still have, I would say, a lot more heart in this one overall. So it does tone it down quite a bit, but still excellent. Sort of maybe, just for those of you that watch all the things, sort of like how Lower Decks, the first season, was just pointing out all the ridiculousness and it was hilarious. But as you grew to appreciate the characters more and hang out with them more and more storyline and character development had time to occur, rather than just making fun of and solving and calling back to all the other fun things for various Star Treks, they actually, had character development and all that stuff there. And so I feel like they kind of did that here. So, yeah. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's a thing. Overall, I very much enjoyed this movie. It was hilarious when it needed to be, and had all the callbacks and references and nods and cameos and everything else that I could have ever wanted, and a bunch that I didn't even think of, but once I saw them, I'm like, yes, I definitely wanted that. Thank you. So, yeah, I would say to go and see it. That's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Bye.